It's going to pay off. It's a big house.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
they did not get the education. They passed.
They
Went to school and graduated as an engineer construction. So why are you looking for a job? Why are you looking?
So today I have Mr. Allen and I'm on the agenda of education. So Mr. Allen, may I ask one question? Do you think education is equal to success?
Education is very much equal to success. Now we need to put that into context because we have been programmed to think that when we say education is equal to success, when we say education is the key to success, people primarily think that we are talking about English, mathematics, science that we learn in school, which is misleading.
Okay.
When we say education is the key to success, let me put it maybe into the context of construction. You get educated in how to build, and then we are now able to build houses for a living. It may grant you the success that if you are trained in selling tomatoes, if you get the education of how to effectively sell tomatoes and get that education, you may be success in your own regard and in your own respect. You can say, I now know the skill and the science of selling this thing, which will give you success.
Okay.
So get the education that you need.
Get the education that you need.
Yes.
Okay. So it's not about education as in physics, chemistry, biology.
It's not the education that is attained in educational institutions like primary school, secondary school. The streets themselves will teach you more education than any other university that you are going to.
So why then do you wear uniforms and wake up early in the morning at 5 a.m. and go to school? Is it necessary?
It's very much necessary, China. Even if it means going to get your master's in doctorate, go and get it, China. It's very necessary. Because what I've noticed now, when we are talking about myself, most of the clients that we're getting, some of them we met them in high school, some of them we met them at university.
Okay.
And the house that I'm going to be building in February belongs to my former lecturer. Is now relocated, is now into the United States. Dr. Gashirai, Dr. T.B. Gashirai. I'm going to be building his house in no time. So had I not went to NAST, I wouldn't be knowing him. I wouldn't otherwise be having this deal. It's going to pay off. It's a big house.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So nothing is by coincidence. You have to go wherever you must go, meet people, learn if you must. Yes.
Okay. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay. So any last words in terms of education?
As far as education is concerned, if you have money, if you afford to go and learn something, go and learn. Especially to those who are not doing much, who are sitting at home. Education is free. Education is free. If you want to be a maths teacher, you go on TikTok. And instead of watching people tweak follow people who are teaching mathematics. You can learn anything from home nowadays. There are websites, free websites where you can learn even the skills, construction. You can spend one day watching someone build, and right away you can go and build something. Yes, of course, under the guidance of professional people. You don't watch people building on TikTok, then you come and build people's houses. No. We don't do that.
Okay.
Yes.
So you should step out from your comfort zone.
Step out from your comfort zone. Learn if you must. Ask if you must. Education is free.
Okay. So there are people that I know that are very much educated, but I hear, especially these days, they say we're sitting on top of certificates and there are no jobs, etc. What do you think about those people?
They are not educated.
They are not educated. Yes. What are they?
Those people have certificates. They passed. They did not get the education. They passed. They are modules. Why? Because proper education gives you leverage over people. When we were doing our education in last year, I think I graduated in 2020 during COVID. those courses they were very much not user friendly. So you see abantu going over and above just to pass the module. Others will put the questions onto some mathematical software just to get the answers. So you discover that we were not learning, but we were then passing.
You were passing.
We were passing.
So it's different.
It's different.
Okay.
People went to schools to pass.
So
that they submit their papers and then they get good marks, then they leave. But if you were trained, let me give you an example of an engineer. If you went to school and graduated as an engineer, it means you now know how to advise people who are into construction. So why are you looking for a job?
Why are you looking?
Go to the site and tell the construction manager that this thing that you're doing, let me advise you. So you are educated. So if you are educated, let the education pay you off. Don't look for a job. Do the thing that you were trained for. Just that.
Okay.
So everyone who's sitting on top of his or her degree, they did not go to school. They did not get the education. They passed. They just passed. And pass, it means passing. You passed through.
Oh,
you passed.
So it's a stage.
Yeah, it's a stage.
Okay.
It's like someone passing through hyper going elsewhere. They passed.
They just passed.
Yes.
How? Pure wisdom. Okay, so say you said you did applied mathematics, right? So Mr. Allen, this is a construction company, and how does construction company relate to applied mathematics? Do you use integration or differentiation in the construction work, or what exactly? How does that connect?
I went to NAST. At NAST, you know that the motto is think in other terms.
Think in other terms. So now what mathematics does, it opens up your mind. Okay. So whenever I'm faced with a situation which may look complex, the way you might perhaps see it, I would then say this thing is challenging. Okay. But as for me, I did applied mathematics. And if I did applied mathematics, there is nothing which can surpass that. Alright.
Yes, because those courses, you will not sleep. It was not easy. So now everything that I now see is a challenge. If I just remind myself that I did applied mathematics, I know that it's small waters. Simple. These are small waters.
Just use pi squared.
Yes. If I'm able to do all those chi-squared, then I can do anything.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
If you can just take us a bit, how did you start your business?
Construction is not something that I've always wanted to do. I've had to shift from what I was trained to do, and then I noticed that there must be a better way of doing these things. We have builders, we have people who are in this industry who are doing it, but not according to the required standards. So that is when we saw the need. Perhaps if I should look into this direction, we can bring sanity into the city and do something concrete for Blawayo and beyond.
Okay. So, in a competitive business, how do you manage to stand out?
Yeah, when we now talk about competition, Ulama established big companies, we all know those ones. And then below getting the competition may not be as stiff, considering the approach that we are using. Our approach is tailor-made to meet our standards and clients, and we approach each project with terrible exactness, and we maintain a client relation. Or we are not just building your house, we are building a relationship with you, so that what we have done for you will speak for itself. We don't need to be telling you big words convincing you. What we do just speaks for itself.
So we're now entering into finance. What's the most amount of money generated from your business?
You're now coming at me with guns, my guy. That's very convenient information. We are not making a lot of money, but else we'll be driving better cars, living in better houses. But we are trying. We cannot be talking about the most amount of money that we've made, but yeah, there's something.
Which generation works harder, yours or mine?
Pardon?
Which generation works harder, yours or mine?
I thought we were in the same generation, but you don't want to have one generation on the job. In my team, we have very old people. When you're talking about construction, they will tell you everything that you need to know about construction. They have more than 40 years experience on the job. Then the generation Z and number 2Ks, we also have them. Those ones put in the energy. They don't have the experience, they have the energy. So you need to couple the two, the experience and then the energy, and then you come up with a good team.
So let me just questions. You are an entrepreneur, right? Many people don't want to take that risk. How did you take that risk? How do you step out?
To make money, you have to lose money, my guy. To make money, you have to lose money.
So you are willing?
we are always using money. Even before getting paid, you are using money to transport the workers to the site. Using your own money, hoping that at the end I'm going to get paid. So if you are to be very defensive with your pocket, chances are you will not make money. So whatever that you do, you need money to use money. Newton said it in his second law of motion. With a body at rest will remain at rest. A body in motion will remain in motion with constant velocity unless acted upon by an external force. Yes. So for you to make money, you have to use money.
Okay, which degree do you have?
I'm a professional mathematician. I did applied mathematics, BSc in applied mathematics with NAST.
This is totally contradictory what you did.
It does not contradict each other. Mathematics is everything, my guy. Mathematics is everything. For us to properly build a house, we need a mathematician and a quantity surveyor on site, an engineer, so to say. So, because you don't want to confuse figures, recently we built a house in Riverside. We had to redo the foundations after the previously hired builder confused what was on the plan with what was on the ground. The measurements were not tallying, so we had to redo everything. So mathematics is building.
Okay.
Building may not be mathematics, but mathematics is building. Mathematics is everything.
This is a 20 guy watching this video. They want to know how they can stand out in a construction business. What advice would you give them?
Don't be a scam, Amcha. Don't be a scam. Most people who are coming to us, they have a same tune.
Okay.
Most of them, they are saying, we had previously hired this builder and now he's nowhere to be seen. Give him money. As we have an office. And if we have an office which is open daily from 8 to 5, which means we're not running away from anyone. You know where to find us. You may not necessarily see me, but our office is there, our admin is there. Meaning we are not scamming anyone, we are not running from anyone. So if you want to stand out, please try to be as sincere as possible, as honest as possible. That thing will take a far.
Yeah. Any other advice you want to give the younger generation?
Yeah, the younger generations, they often say, believe in yourself, trust yourself. That doesn't cut out well with me. Younger generations, please believe in God. Those young people are saying believe in yourself, trust the process. At some point, the process will also have to trust you. This year, I'm not trusting the process. The process should also trust me. And let's believe, yes, it should be 50-50. Okay. And let us believe in God. A man who puts his trust in God will always go far, my guy. You always go far, because those are the founding principles and values that we so much desire.
So faith has led you far. Can you just say faith?
Exactly, because the entrepreneurship is faith. You don't have customers, you don't have clients, but you have rentals and salaries to pay. So you have to be hopeful, with this month I'm going to make money, and eventually pay off my salaries and my rentals. We are on site right now.
There are big companies that fail to do what you have done in 6 months. What tactic, what a secret that you have that makes people to believe you?
Firstly, I want to thank our marketing department. We have a department that's dedicated to marketing. I think they've outdone themselves. They are marketing the company in a way that I couldn't possibly do as an individual. We have an active TikTok page, Facebook page, Instagram page, and it's reaching people from all different respects. That's number one. Point number two, if you look at our company profile that we made when we started this company, we only had a goal of building 5 houses in about 1 year, but we have outdid ourselves. As we speak, we have projects that we have lined up. So the jobs that we currently have, we're in January, but the jobs that we have will take us up to about March. So we can safely say we are fully booked till March. But when we get a new client, we explain to them we are currently working on some project. But if you want your project done by the best team, please wait till March and it will come to you.
So many people start their businesses, but they fail even to pass even 2 months devoting to the same business. What's that common mistake you see many businesses do?
Most business people, they want to live a soft life. So as such, they put themselves first. As a business owner, you make 10k, you want to buy a car for 7k, and you want to buy a house, those things are, you need to separate yourself from the business. You as the business owner, you are not the business. You are just an employee of that business. If anything, you are the licensee of the company, because you make sure that all the company paperwork is in order, everything that's needed is there. So now, in a bid to have soft life, you end up overspending or using money that was meant for the business on your own account, which is not good. So that's the mistake that most people use. They use funds meant for the business for their personal use.
So are you a brand?
That's a very difficult question, but I love to gather things around. So I'm more into buying and then a bit restrained on selling. I want to buy stuff and keep stuff.
So what keeps you motivated?
You see, as a man, even if you are a boy child, not a man, a boy child at home, when a snake gets into the house, the boy child is expected to kill that snake and protect his, and even the mother. So what keeps me motivated is the desire to provide for my family and to make sure that those who look up to me, they are well taken care of. So that's my motivation every day. And you will notice there's very little time for me to spend the money that I work for. Because every day besides Saturday is at the church. Every other day I'm supposed to be at work on site. So it's to try and clear the backlog that we have.
So have you ever been broke before?
Hey, I'm ever broke, my guy. The money that I'm working for is not for me, it's for the business. I'm ever broke.
So you're dedicated.
I'm dedicated to this job.